Reading. 1. Pre-reading. Discuss. What do you think the subjects media studies and film studies are about? What can students learn from taking these courses? What are these subjects about? At first glance, you might think media studies is just about watching TikTok, or that film studies is simply cinema time. But that's like saying cooking is just chopping onions. In reality, media studies looks at the whole digital and traditional landscape: news, social media, advertising, podcasts, and even how algorithms shape what you see. It asks, who made this message? Why? And who profits? Film studies zooms in on cinema as an art form and a cultural mirror. It's not just about plot twists. It's about lighting, camera angles, sound design, and how a director makes you feel nervous, happy, or terrified without you even noticing. So, media studies is like learning the grammar of modern communication. Film studies is learning the poetry of moving images. What can students learn from taking these courses? Beyond watching films and scrolling feeds, students gain skills that are surprisingly powerful. Detective vision. You'll spot hidden persuasion in ads, biased news headlines, or why a horror film uses silence before a jump scare. You won't just consume content, you'll read between the pixels. Story engineering. Ever wondered why some stories go viral or why certain movie endings haunt you for days? You'll learn narrative structures, character tropes, and emotional pacing. That helps in marketing, teaching, or even just being a better storyteller with friends. Creative confidence. Both courses push you to make your own short film, podcast episode, or media campaign. By doing, you discover your voice. Maybe your smartphone film about a lost umbrella becomes a metaphor for loneliness. That's art plus analysis. Real-world skepticism. In an age of deepfakes and clickbait, you'll learn to ask, who is speaking? Who is missing from the frame? That's not just academic, it's survival in the digital jungle. Empathy upgrade. Watching a film from 1940s Japan or a documentary about a community you've never met trains you to see the world through other eyes. Media and film are empathy machines, and you'll learn how to use them. There are very few people today who would disagree with the opinion that the mass media have a powerful influence on shaping life in the modern world. Nevertheless, the introduction of mass media studies in American schools and universities was opposed by some people. Many educators were worried that the focus in this new academic subject would be on less important matters, such as rumors or gossip concerning movie stars and what are now known as celebrities. However, it is the responsible behavior of curriculum designers and teachers which has largely prevented such a development. The emphasis has been on how television, the press, and the new technologies are organized and controlled. Film studies, which is a branch of media studies, is a very popular optional course, as motion pictures are particularly interesting to teenagers and college students. Apart from describing the way the Hollywood studios make movies, the course also includes general principles about movie making. The increasing availability of reasonably priced, light digital cameras and access to internet sites, such as YouTube, has made it cheaper and easier to produce movies and to find viewers for the movie. In a world where young people are repeatedly criticized for lack of imagination and lack of independence, the ability to understand how society works and a chance to become actively involved in the world are important benefits which come from having media studies on school and college curricula. Reading. 3. Reading for specific information. Read the text again and answer the questions 1 to 5. 1. Who believes that the mass media have an important role in today's society? A. Only university students. B. A small minority of Americans. C. Influential members of society. D. Nearly everyone. 2. Who is responsible for mass media studies being a successful school subject? A. Course planners. B. The press. C. Technologists. D. Students. 3. Why is film studies a popular course? A. Because students want to enter the movie-making business. B. Because it provides variety in students' curricula. C. Because students have a keen interest in movies. D. Because students are taught in Hollywood studios. 4. According to the text, what is one of the advantages of doing media studies? A. It helps students understand the world around them. B. It helps students become more creative. C. It helps students make a career choice. D. It helps students become more independent. 5. Why did it take a long time for schools to include mass media studies in the courses offered? There was not enough information on movie stars. The term celebrities had not yet been invented. There was a fear that it was not a serious subject. Too many people were gossiping about education. Reading. 4. Guessing the meaning of unknown words below. 1. What does the word nevertheless in line 4 mean? A. As a result. B. However. C. Finally. D. In addition. 2. What does the word curricula in line 36 mean? A. Classrooms. B. Facilities. C. Courses of study. D. Social events. 5. Post-reading. Discuss. Would you be interested in taking a film studies course? Why? Why not? Which of the optional subjects in the box below would you be interested in taking if you had a choice? Why? Web page development, journalism, photography, current affairs, Japanese, psychology, introduction to interior and fashion design. In your opinion, which school subjects are the most or least useful? Why?